Hello everyone, welcome to this episode. In this episode, we are going to understand the meaning of infix, prefix, and postfix expressions. So let us get started. So before getting into infix, prefix, and postfix, we need to understand what an expression is. So we can write a mathematical expression with something like a plus b. Now there are various parts of these expressions. You can see here the symbol. This symbol is known as operator. It is a mathematical operator. Now this plus symbol is a binary operator. It requires two operands, and A and B both of them are operands. And this entire set arranged in this order is known as mathematical expressions, and this is very much understandable to humans. Now we can write expressions like that: 2 plus 3. So here the operands are numbers or integers, to be very precise, and it is very easy for normal people to understand. Normal people in the sense the people from non-mathematical and non-programming background, that these are numbers and you can add these two numbers and say 2 plus 3 equals to 5. Now if you are into mathematics, programming, and any sort of sciences, then many times we use symbols in place of numbers. Those symbols are known as operands or variables. And suppose we substitute 2 by x and 3 with y, then this entire thing becomes an expression. Okay, expression with variables. Now these operands are variables here. This entire style of writing these operands around the operator, a binary operator to be very precise, is known as infix expression. So let me tell you why it is known as infix. Okay, so again, pay close attention. A plus b, 2 plus 3, and x plus y. So in all these examples, we can see that the operator is in between the operands. So these are operands again, and these are operators. And this format is most recognizable to everyone because we can immediately understand what this line wants to convey. So this is something known as infix because the operator is in between operands, and this is true for all the other binary operators. So let us see how many binary operators we know. Binary mathematical operators are plus, minus, multiplication sign, and division sign. So we can write this as a minus b. This is also an infix expression, and a multiplied by b and a divided by b. So these are all infix expressions. Now we can convert them to something known as prefix as well as postfix. So whenever these expressions need to be handled by computer, we have to use various data structures in order to evaluate them, and in order to evaluate them with precedence and correct associativity. So for that we have to use other notations. These are known as prefix and postfix. So let us see how we can use prefix and postfix, or how we can convert precisely prefix and postfix. So before that we need to know what prefix and what postfix looks like, and for that I'm going to clear the screen now. And let us see how a prefix and postfix looks like. So before that we will write a sample infix expression like this, infix. And here we are going to take a very simple infix expression, a plus b. And let us write down prefix for that, prefix and postfix. And let me highlight these: infix, prefix, and postfix. So let us attach this line and let us draw columns. So now let us compute the prefix of it. So prefix expression is an expression where the operator is before the operands. So here we can write plus a b. So both of these things mean the same thing. Okay, a plus b or plus ab, both of them convey the same meaning, that a and b are to be added. The only difference is this one is an infix and this one is a prefix. Similarly, postfix. Now you must be smart enough to understand how to compute a postfix. So this is the postfix. So here the operand is after the operators. Now these are very simple examples, right? Because there are only two operands and we are not concerned with precedence or associativity or anything like that. These are binary operands and binary operators, and there are only two operands. That is why we can clearly write them before or after based on whether we want prefix or postfix. Now the things get a little bit complicated when we have multiple operators. So let me show you an example with multiple operators. We can say A plus B multiplied by C. So now let us evaluate the prefix expression for this, and the prefix can be computed very easily. Now the prefix has to be computed based on the precedence of the operators. Now here we know that the multiplication sign has got greater precedence than the plus sign. So we have to evaluate this B multiplied by C first. So what we are going to do, we are going to say, so let me say multiplication sign is like this, so that the people who are from the programming background, they will find it easy to understand. So this is the multiplication sign. We will say B multiplied by C. Okay. So this signifies that B is multiplied by C and this entire stuff is added with A. Now the postfix is also going to be very easy. So this is B multiplied by C and it is added with A. So this is how we can compute the prefix and postfix for a term with multiple operators and multiple operands, more than two operands, and both the operators are different and they have the concept of precedence. Okay, if they are different, then there must be some precedence that we need to have. So now we know about the precedence stuff, right? You must have heard about BODMAS, right? BODMAS. So in case you haven't actually heard about this, go ahead and read about it so that you will know more about the precedence of mathematical operators. Okay, so we know that brackets of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So brackets are computed first and then division is computed, then multiplication and then addition and then subtraction. So now we are going to check an expression, infix expression with brackets. Okay, now we will write the same expression a plus b multiplied by c, but this time we are going to use the brackets and it is going to change the meaning of or the output of the computation of this entire expression. And it is going to be very, very interesting exercise. So a plus b is in brackets and it is multiplied by c. So first of all, we have to compute a plus b and then we have to multiply it by c. So we have to write it like that: a, b plus and c multiplication. So this is the infix. Similarly, we can write the postfix. So a, b plus and c multiplication symbol. So this is the postfix of that entire expression. Now you have realized that how this brackets can change the meaning of entire expression when introduced. Now let us go ahead and see a few examples of a bit more complex infix expressions and how we can compute the final output and how we can compute the prefix expressions and postfix expressions. So let me go ahead and clear the screen. So again, we are going to make three columns. So here I'm going to use the red marker: infix, prefix, and postfix. And let me use the green marker for boundaries. And let us use the blue marker for our expressions. So the expression is A plus B multiplied by C plus D. So we know that this multiplication has got the highest priority. So we have to compute this thing first, okay? So we have to write here in prefix B, C and multiplication symbol. And then this is the multiplication symbol, then the A and addition symbol. Similarly, D and addition symbol. So this is the prefix of this entire statement. Now we can write the postfix similarly. We have to write B, C and multiplication symbol. Then we have to say A and addition symbol and D and addition symbol. So this is the postfix of this entire expression. Now let us have a look at an expression with parenthesis, and that is going to be very, very interesting. We will have a look at the same expression and we are going to add parenthesis here. Okay. So we will say A plus B multiplied by C plus D, and because of parenthesis we have to compute the C plus D and A plus B first. Okay. So CD plus and AB plus and multiplication. So this is the prefix, and similarly postfix is also easy. So AB plus CD plus and multiplication symbol. So this is the infix, prefix and postfix of this entire expression. Now let us have a look at another expression, A multiplied by B plus C multiplied by D. So here multiplication has got higher precedence than addition. So we will have to write AB multiplication, similarly CD multiplication and addition. Similarly here we can write AB multiplication, CD multiplication and addition. Finally, we can even have A plus B plus C plus D. And let us compute the prefix for that. We can just say plus 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 A, B and C. Similarly, AB plus C plus and D plus. This is the postfix of our entire infix expression. So this is all about infix, prefix and postfix expressions. So we mostly use prefix and postfix in computer programming because it is easier for a computer to understand the priority and precedence of the operations in an expression, and it is easy for it to evaluate that particular expression if we present it in the prefix or postfix format. So in prefix or postfix format, we don't have to use the parenthesis. The position of the operators and operands here is enough for communicating the precedence and associativity of the operators for the entire expression. So computer can use specialized data structures like linked lists as well as stacks and trees for evaluation of all these prefix and postfix and conversions in between. So we are going to even have a look at a very brief look at data structures that are going to use these things. Okay. So let me clear the screen now. So the very first data structure is stack. So this is a symbolic representation of a stack. And I'm not actually going to cover how the stack accomplishes all these conversions and evaluations, but let me tell you something. We can use stacks for conversion between infix, prefix, and postfix expressions. Okay, so we can use the stack to convert these statements into each other. And we can also use it to evaluate the expressions. So in the coming episodes, we are going to have a detailed look at how to write programs with stacks for all these conversions and evaluation of expressions. So that is why I'm not going to cover it in detail here, because it will actually take a lot of time for me to explain how to do that here on this whiteboard. Rather than that, we will directly go ahead and write the program. But the next part I'm going to explain, because it is very easy to understand and explain using this digital paper and pen. So we have already learned what an expression is, and we can actually draw expression tree for any expression. So suppose we have an expression A plus B. We can draw a simple tree for signifying this expression, and it is very easy to do that. We can say plus is a root node, and then A and B are the children, A and B. Similarly, we can write another expression, A plus B multiplied by C. Now I am going to draw a tree that is going to show this entire expression. And that is quite easy. So first of all, I'm going to say plus symbol and a node. This is the root node. And then I'm going to draw a child node, which is going to contain A, and then another child, which is going to contain this multiplication symbol, and B and C. This is B and this is C. So this is an expression tree for this entire expression. And you must have noticed that based on the precedence of operators, we are drawing this expression tree. So if I make this as a root node, the one with the multiplication sign, then it is actually going to change the entire definition or the meaning of this particular expression. So that is why we have to be careful while drawing the expression tree. Now, based on that expression tree, we can compute the prefix, infix, and postfix of any expression. So you must have heard of in-order traversal, in order, and then there is pre-order, and finally there is something known as post-order. So in-order traversal of this entire expression tree corresponds to infix. Pre-order corresponds to prefix. And post-order corresponds to postfix. So this is as simple as that. But for that, you need to get comfortable with binary or n-ary trees. So mostly we have to be comfortable with binary trees, because almost all the operators, they are either binary or they are unary operators. So unary operators means only a single operand, and minus is a very good example of a unary as well as binary operator. So minus a means you are multiplying a with -1, and b minus a means you are subtracting a from b, and this is binary usage, and this is unary. So we are going to learn about in-order, pre-order, and post-order in detail, but these are the usages of the expression tree and the various traversal techniques for binary trees. So almost all the expression trees are binary trees, because most of the operators, they will have either unary way or binary way of working. So this is all about the expressions pre-order, post-order, and in-order, infix, prefix, postfix, and binary trees. So I hope that you have understood the concept. So in case you haven't understood this concept very well, you need to watch the other episodes in this entire series of data structures and algorithms, and you will have a very good and fair idea about what all of these things mean. So thanks a lot for watching this episode again, and do let me know if you have any questions, queries, or comments, and we will meet in the next episode.